Okay, so I wanted to do this for you guys. We have the instructions here for kerning banana. Do not, okay, draw, trace each letter freehand. Do not use rulers, templates, etc. So I respected that as you guys did for the first part of the assignment. One thing I suggested is that it's not it doesn't say anywhere you can't take a look at how this word looks kerned on the computer. It just says you can't use rulers or templates. So let me show you something. I just want to show you a little something here. I want to do this little demonstration. I think you're going to find it really super interesting. So I'm just going to come in here. I'm in InDesign, and I'm going to open up a new file, and notice that my width is at 8.5 by 11. I'm going to change that to 11 by 8.5 because that Franklin Gothic book is set at 200, and that's huge. And to accommodate that, so I have my character palette right here, and I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to select that, and I'm going to find the typeface. I'm just going to start typing Franklin. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got something on it. It shouldn't be. There it is. Okay, sorry about that. So here we come over here and we say Franklin. Come on now. Franklin. Okay, and then there's Franklin Gothic book regular. That's what we're going to use, and we're going to set this at 200. And those are just the specs from the project spec sheet. I'm going to come over here to my type tool, and I'm going to draw a text box. Okay, and I'm going to enter the word banana. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take that word and I want to kern it because I know exactly what's wrong with this word as it's set the way it is. And obviously, I think you guys do too. I mean, anybody can look at this word and say, wow, the spaces are just huge. And you're definitely looking at letter by letter as opposed to looking at this word as a group. And of course, we can fix that. And I'm just going to do this, guys. I want to pull this thing over here, and I want to show you what I want to do here. Now, I know exactly how I want to set this word because I've set this word before in headlines. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to grab my type tool. I'm going to take right there, and I'm going to come over here to the B and the A, and I'm going to come down here to my track, or my kerning right here. Okay, that's kerning. We don't want to track, guys. Tracking affects the entire word. Okay, we don't want to do that. This exercise is kerning right here. Okay, so I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to go to -20 for my B and A. Okay, remember, we got to get those close together because these two curves here and this open space indicates all this negative space, and it just makes it look like that space is huge. Okay, I'm going to come here. Now, this space is huge. So we're going to come down here, and we're going to kern that to -60. Okay, that's the space between the A and the N. All right, now we have the space between the N and the A, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just take that. I'm going to go to -50. Okay, and then we'll come over here. Now we already have the A and the N established, right? We have that set just to check at -60. So let's come over here and duplicate that at -60. We also have that set too, the space between the N and the A at -50. So let's come over here, duplicate that. Whoops, too far. And there we have basically what is a perfectly set word. Let me show you the difference. I'm going to just come down here. I'm going to do this again. This time, no kerning, and we can take a look. Okay, same size, same everything. Now look at the difference between kerned and unkerned. Okay, so what I'd like you to do this exercise, take a look at it, play with it a little bit. This space right here might even be a little bit large. Okay, so see what I'm saying? Play with it a little bit, work with it. You've got my numbers that I use, so try that and then take a look at it, then retrace for the second part of the assignment. Okay? Any questions? Give me a holler. Thanks, guys.